to a M15 Draft. I have had my son home for the whole summer, so there has not been time to draft. He is very time demanding. So anyway, this is a pack. We got some decent black cards, Siege Worm, Raised Alarm. I'm very tempting to take Lightning Strike. It's very efficient and removal is so very hard to come by. Constricting Sliver is also very good. Perilous Vault, I've actually not been playing with it, but I guess it would be decent. But Lightning Strike, you could just not go wrong with that card. The big minus, of course, is that is in a color that other people are playing very highly. Ancient Silverback, pretty good. Black Paragon, pretty good. Like the color combination. Path Mage, excellent. Coral Barrier, pretty good. I think the best card here, just like that, is the Silverback. This is tough. As far as colors go, I don't like red-green that much. But I mean, I generate the Servant and you have this guy on turn 4. I think I will try that. Nothing has worked for me in this set whatsoever. It haven't... I just don't know. I mean, my decks end up very good. I play... maybe not flawlessly, but pretty tight, but it just doesn't cut it. Okay, so the best card here is Inferno Fist, unless you are playing the black-green deck. In that case, Zero Wayfinder is the best. But I would be happy to pick up an Inferno Fist that late. Let's see here. Like nothing green, one decent black card and a good red card, so yeah. Okay, green and blue is always very open. Like if you're playing the Convoke deck, you are picking up the white cards first, so Siege Worms and stuff goes later. If you're playing the black-green graveyard deck, you're picking stuff like, say, the Wayfinders over those cards for the most part. So the actual good green cards is so frequently just spinning around as for the black and blue cards. But we will pick Inferno Fist here and be very happy with that. And also note that black and maybe blue could be open as well. Blue Paragon, he is pretty good. The red cards doesn't interest me. I think I will pick Willforged Golem and stay open for a while longer, but this is a pretty good start, have to say. We could try to go more tempo-ish. Shaman of Spring is decent though, but not in a beatdown deck. I think I will stay put with the green for a while. Okay, so here, Grind Clock. I mean, it's not horrible, but I have just found that being... if you want to stall, you need to be blue, basically. And we're giving up a blue card to take this. But there's no green and no red, so sure, let's pick a Grind Clock. Let's see where we go from there. Now we can pick a Void Snare or a Torch Fiend, and I think Torch Fiend is the pick. Rummaging Goblin, I think, was the only red card in this pack, so sure. I think pick Bronze Sable. We might end up mono red, you never know. I found this guy to be... Okay, I will play green. Like last pick Siege Worm, that's just not happening very often. So someone took a Reclamation Sage over it, I think was the card in the pack. But this is a pretty good opening. We got some removal, some decent guys, and we got a pretty good late game already. Probably not playing this. Okay, easy pick, Hornet's Nest, no red cards, 1.5 green card, a good blue card, a good black card. But Hornet's Nest is pretty good. I like it a lot. Okay, I was gonna say, ooh, a Borderline Marauder, perfect, but you know, when in doubt, go Lightning Strike. Okay, so this, on the other hand, is interesting. Sunblade Elf is not a very good splash card, but we have an Evolving Wilds that could be good. But we have Netcaster Spider and Scrapyard Mongrel, and looking at our curve, the 4 drops is the most sought after, but the Netcaster Spider is so good. Have you played with this guy? He's so good. I think between the removal and the Hornet's Nest, we have the ground locked up, so Netcaster Spider it is. Oh, Merc Lurker, how do I love thee so much. Love the blue cards here a lot. They have my eternal love, but we will just exercise our right to bear arms. Yeah, this is a pretty good package right here. Now I would be very interested in picking up one of those dragon makers, brood keeper or what they are called. Green Paragon, a very late Seraph of the Masses, a late Crow again, and a Scrapyard Mongrel. So far we don't have that many green creatures, and none of them needs that much help. On the other hand, we only have 2 artifacts, but I think a 3/3 is where I want to be. If I could pick up like 1 Darksteel Citadel, I think if you are counting on this to be active, you need like 4 artifacts. We also have a grind clock, I guess. But now we could pick up like Sacred Armory or I don't know, Curd Chieftain, like the best card ever. Yeah, that's fine. Curd Chieftain is the only reason you want to be in these color combinations, really. Unless they just happen to be open. Okay, so this is interesting. I really like the Sacred Armory. Actually, I think it's pretty good. Like, you guys get outclassed by a spider. Nope, no trade. Yes, you spend a card to do that, but next time they play a 3/3 and you just say like, nope, trade again. But we have Sitchworm and Scrapyard Mongrel. That's basically it. And at this point, I think I just want another Sitchworm. This deck is not built to take advantage of those, but they're pretty good anyway. So we have 3 2-drops and 4 3-drops, but Krenkus Enforcer is by far the best here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up. He's pretty good. And the only green card wheeled, but some of the blue cards did not. I think one of those is okay. We still only have 2 artifacts, so Shrapnel Blast is not where I want to be. I think I'll pick a Rainy Skull for the board. Don't want that. I think I will take this. It could actually be good against us. Have liked myself a Miner's Bane from time to time, but now we don't need it. And Tyrant's Machine is good against cards like Spectre Ward. So my rule of thumb for this format is, if you can go into pack 3 with 18 playables or above that, you're doing fine. And most of our cards is actually very good. We have removals and other, and a Rebel Master. I have played against him once and you just lose very easily. It's not so much that he is broken by himself, but okay, triplicate spirits. The first one I have seen in like 6 drafts, I think. But Stoke the Flames is our pick here by a mile. We have more creatures than we know how to spend. Even their Siege Worm is still very good. Stoke the Flames is perfect. I'm actually interested in picking up like Forge Devils or another solid 2-drop. We have the 3s very set in stone. I think I would allow like 2 2-drops or a 1-drop and cut like Rhino and like Rhino and Willforged Golem maybe. We'll see. But I think this deck looks very sweet right now. I guess Scrapyard Mongrel is not a guaranteed. There is the Broodkeeper. We do have a City Wayfinder though, and I think we also have a Wall of Mulch. That's also very good. For Broodkeeper we have 2 Inferno Fists. But if you get that going, it's just fantastic value. But I think I will be conservative and pick the Wall of Mulch. City Wayfinder hits land drops, but we don't really want to mill anything. But he is better though. Nah, I will take the wall. I like the wall. Okay. Sliver Hive. No. Another Crow. Minus Bane. Ornith up there. I guess. God, I don't really want another Torch Fiend. But I don't want Titanic Growth either. Okay. Cutting the Rhino. So what do we have here? Oh. Joink. Crucible of Fire, the rare I have opened the most. Pretty fun. Not. I will cut a Torch Fiend again. There we have the Restock, and a Forge Devil, and a City Wayfinder. So Restock in this deck looks actually pretty good because we have like Lightning Strikes and Stoke the Flames and stuff like that. It just gets better when you have good stuff to put in the yard. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys and a pretty tight 3. I think Forge Devil should be the pick. Oh god, I hate passing a Restock there. But I just think that's the correct pick. Here I think I will snag up a Mass Calcify because I don't want to play against it. Another Krenkus Enforcer. Our deck turned out, I think that's the sideboard actually. This is also interesting. Hammerhand is pretty good, but I think Broodkeeper won't wheel. A second Ravaging Goblin is pretty good for the long game from the board, and I don't think we need a Willforged Golem. Even if Broodkeeper wheels, I'm not sure I would play it, so. I guess we could also consider going like mono red. Sure. And that's pretty good for a long game too. Yeah, I think this deck is pretty solid. What we can't deal with is huge creatures. But for that we have like Hornet's Nest. I guess we have Silverback. How many Hunter's Ambush did we get? 2? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. I am pretty psyched about this deck. Let's see. No, apparently. Inferno, Lightning Strikes, Inferno Fists. No spells on 3, no spells on 4. Yeah, 1 spell. So that's our 4 spells, or 5 spells. It's pretty good. So we have Blast Firebolt if we want. Can we? Yeah. Act on Impulse. I have yet to try the card. We have a Charging Rhino. Range's Guile. Don't think that's very good in our deck. And we have a Grind Clock to consider. So let's see. How do we win against Triplicate Spirits? Well, we beat them harder than they beat us. We can kill something, get some tokens. We can actually kill our own thing. We have 2 Netcaster Spiders. So that's okay. Against the Graveyard deck, which was there, we did not see much black. Against that deck, we can burn them out potentially. 3, 6, 10, 14 burn. Yeah, I think Scrapyard Mongrel only have 2 artifacts. I think we can cut him. You is a must, and I think we have to play all our 2 drops. We just have to get out there. Yeah, I think so. And I guess Torch Phoenix is better than Bronze Sable at that point. And I do love all our 3 drops and everything up here. But I don't want to play 16 lands. Is it Rummaging Goblin really? Could be Shaman of Spring too. I think I will play him from the board. And Blast Firebolt could be good. But I really don't want to cut anything else. And I would have loved the restock, by the way. It's just so sad I had to pass it. But I think Forge Devil is so much better here because he kills something early. He can block and trade with something if needed. He wears Inferno Fists. He acts as mana for our 3 Convoke cards. He does a lot of work, I think. Yeah. I think this is it. Except for the late Siege Worms, we did not see that many green cards actually. Like we had a late Netcaster Spider too, but the thing is that there is not that many good green commons, unfortunately. Okay, so I will see you shortly for round 1.